What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. We're going to talk UFC 295 at Madison Square Garden, ladies and gentlemen. As always, before we jump into it, go down, like, and subscribe. Let's hear your picks for this epic main card. I'm Paul, pick 'em, win 'em, Contra, and I'm always joined with.
You already know, man. It's your boy Kev, Water Boy Savoy, aka the Don PYE. You feel me? And I got my special guest, my dog Benji, in the back cut right there chilling. That boy, one, that boy just happened to be at the crib when it was time to podcast. So I was like, "Ooh, now you get to see the behind the scenes."
Yeah, I mean, you picked a good one to come by because 295 is absolutely loaded, fucking stacked. And it's like the best part about it is like a makeshift card. Like some of these fights weren't supposed to happen, especially in the order that they were for what's on the line. We're supposed to get Stipe and John Jones, and, a little shoulder injury.
John Jones' shoulder injury is so hurtful because this was supposed to be the big one. Like, oh, the end of John Jones, like his heavyweight division moves on. Like it's about to be crazy.
And instead, I feel like the casuals that don't know, they don't know the fighters and stuff, they're probably mad that we don't get that fight. But in all honesty, like Sergei versus Tom for the belt is the interim belt. Is it the interim belt or the legit heavyweight?
It's the interim belt.
Yeah, but still, like that fight right there is just like music to any MMA fan's ears.
Facts, facts, facts.
Way
I think the
better
only
than the
thing that,
Stipe and John Jones fight.
and it's like the tickets were already sold. I feel like niggas got those tickets so early. So like tickets already sold, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, good ass card. We're gonna start it off with the return of the future king of flyweights himself. Diego Lopez is back and he's taking on Pat Sabatini. It's a pick 'em, Kev. Minus 110 on both of these fighters. Split down the board. Both are submission specialists. It's gonna be a fun one to start off the main card.
I respect it, right? Here's my thing about Diego Lopez every time, right? You know how I feel about bad haircuts. You know how I feel about bad chest pieces. And he has both.
You got a little bit of both.
But that's my motherfucking dog. When that boy got that flying arm triangle at UFC National, you see me representing the shirt to my YouTube viewers. Bro, that shit was lit. We went crazy. If I could have did a backflip, I would have. We always going crazy for my dog Diego Lopez. So for him to be going against another fucking BJJ monster, animal master, killer, makes this card so fucking lit.
It's really intriguing. Like, are they both going to respect each other so much on the ground that we don't really see much of the ground, or is they both feel so confident in their groundwork that we're going to see two masters just scrambling on the ground?
Hey, no cap. My dog Benji just looked up a picture of Diego Lopez and started dying laughing.
Yeah, bro. Hey, bro. Don't no hate on my man, bro, because his skills are legit.
He is legit. He is legit. He don't quit. So we fuck with the big dog. So how do you see this going? Because I don't know too much about Prom. I feel like I've probably seen him fight before, but like I do my research on Big Homie, and I can't pull up his motherfucking things because I couldn't find my iPad today.
So his he can't really strike that well. Like he's definitely someone that leans on the BJJ, but
He's
it
not a Kron
honestly,
Gracie.
yeah, but no, not that bad. We're not going to disrespect him like that now. But it does open up where Diego Lopez could have the better striking, and like maybe we see Diego Lopez on the feet doing some work. But like this fight's gonna hit the mat, and I don't know who's gonna have the edge. Like that's, and I respect both guys really highly on the mat. So this is really like it's a dealer's choice. Really, like there's a reason why to pick them because once it's the mat, it might be who has top position. But then at the same time, both have shown that they can get submissions off the back. So it could be just as dangerous for you on top there you are on bottom. So it really makes this fight really interesting to pick.
It's facts, and like the biggest thing is, the last time I remember like two submission artists like really, really go at it crazy was that boy Charles Oliveira and motherfucking Charles Oliveira and Islam. And I'm saying that from just the point that like at that point in time, me being half MMA casual versus MMA enthusiast versus slash street fight enthusiast, I'm like, Charles Oliveira is the number one in submission. So he's obviously one of the greatest submission artists ever. And then you see him get submitted immediately by Islam the second he got him to the ground. So I think that's kind of the strategy for both of these dudes. I think they're coming in this bitch like, yo, if I do get him submission, I can't hand fight. I can't do that immediately. I gotta drop this nigga and I'm taking that shit. Or I gotta get dropped and I gotta steal that motherfucker. So I think it would actually be cooler if this fight ended in like a like a standing type submission, like a standing arm trial, or like somebody gets the backpack and gets the front headlock. I think that should go crazy. But regardless of how it goes down, I got Diego Lopez by submission.
I'm gonna take Diego Lopez too, and only because I feel like where I can't pick who's better on the mat, I do think Diego Lopez is the better striker. He also has the longer reach. And Sabatini, if he gets stuffed on a couple of takedowns, I feel like he's really going to be in a like one-dimensional guy. And I wouldn't be shocked. Like, I don't know what the odds are in front of me, but I can only imagine the odds are pretty big because everybody knows how good of a submission artist Diego Lopez is. Like, everyone's probably betting submission or decision. I wouldn't be shocked he gets a knockout here. Like, not
Really?
like one hitter quitter where the person's stiff on the mat, but the stoppage where he drops them, gets on top, and is just landing shots that are uncontested, and then the ref steps in, the TKO victory. So like I would sprinkle a little bit something on that if the odds are big enough. Like if you're getting like plus 500 or more on those odds, like I would sprinkle a little bit something on that.
Dang, I thought you were gonna say plus 220, 500. Paul, you trying to?
No, it's already at a pick 'em. So when the odds are that close on this who money line pick, I'm pretty sure that the knockout has to be something juicy.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next fight on the main card, it's a homecoming for Matt Frevola, flying to New York, Madison Square Garden, the second time of his career. He's taking on the demon of France, Benoit Saint Denis, who's been on a tear 2023. I mean, both been on a tear. I mean, Frevola coming off the knockout of Drew Dober, Benoit Saint Denis
Beautiful knockout.
coming off of the UFC France where he got the knockout over Thiago Moses, but he's also submitted the Ismael Bonfim in the fight before that, killed the hype train on him. And fun fact, we already know Benoit Saint Denis, former like special ops of France. I didn't know this. Matt Frevola is also Sergeant Matt Frevola, U.S. Army Reserve. So we got former French military man taking on former United States military man.
Salute to my dog. Salute to my dog, Steamroller. Paul, you know how he coming. Can I get a steamroller?
Steamroller.
Hey man, that's my motherfucking dog. That's one of the few guys that like I'm tapping in with everything. That knockout he got at Judoka was nice. Was it second round or first round?
First round. They were just letting them hands go early.
Yeah, because I remember Drew Dober they threw so many hands in such a short amount of time. I thought Drew Dober, like the fight was a roller coaster because I thought it was a little even at first, and then Drew Dober started taking off. The next thing you know, Steamroller KOs him, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Frevola's coming off of 3 straight first round knockouts. His fight before that was where he got knocked down in 7 seconds against Terrence McKinney. So, but then righted his wrongs and got 3 straight first round KOs. And Benoit Saint Denis, he is coming on a 4-fight win streak, 2 submissions, 2 KOs. So neither one of them on their win streak has seen a judge. That's why, like, what makes this fight so fun. Like, this fight isn't selling the pay-per-views, but this fight's putting seats and asses for all the MMA fans.
They could have used this fight to headline They could use this fight to headline a fight night, but I love that they brought it to New York
This could have
instead.
potentially, if Gon wasn't the heavyweight he is for France, like this is a fight that could have been a pay-per-view main event for France. Steamroller versus Benoit Saint Denis, like in my opinion, like you got Benoit like Saint Denis is the Frenchman, like get him. I feel like this could have been a bigger fight on a different card. This like it's gonna be fun. Like I don't. Do you think this is even going to the judges or is just one
But
man walks in, one man walks out?
one man walks in and
I mean,
one
two
man
men walk in, one man walk out.
exactly, motherfucking exactly. That's how this fight goes. And you know who I motherfucking got. But Benoit Saint Denis is a problem. I really think if Steam Roland wants to come in and win this fight with you, feel me?
Just want to say that again. You were breaking out.
What's it called? Benoit Saint Denis wanted to win this if Steamroller wants to win this fight truthfully, he has to be able to take on he has to be able to put together a smart ass game plan for Benoit Saint Denis because he's a problem in a lot of different ways. He has a lot of shit in his bag, so there's a lot of things you could worry about.
Yeah, I mean, we both got the power. Both really have the one hit potential to knock somebody out. For Vola, he got his start as a wrestling base, and that's what he used in a lot of his early fights before he went on this like knockout power surge. And Benoit Saint Denis, we know he's a mauler. He's gonna shoot a fuckload of takedowns, and he doesn't seem to ever get tired either. So like they kind of stack up well. But I haven't seen the. He's almost like Gaethje. Like I haven't seen the wrestling since you came into the UFC. Like that's what got you here. But now it's only your hands that I'm watching. Benoit Saint Denis, he is gonna maul you. Like from the opening bell, he's gonna shoot a fuckload of takedowns, and he's gonna threaten you. He's southpaw stance. He's gonna threaten you with the left straight. And I love Steamroller. It is his backyard of New York. He is gonna have the crowd on his side, which maybe could play a factor. But Benoit Saint Denis just seems like somebody that is the complete package. He's not just my fan favorite. This is a guy who's a complete package fighter.
Damn, damn. So you're not going Steamroller.
I can't steamroll this one, bro.
Dang. And you had the nerve to give me a steamroller.
I apologize, bro. And he has the samurai bun too, like Jiri. He's channeling the inner samurai. I wish I could do it for the one time, but I can't.
This is what they be talking about. It be your own niggas, man. But it's okay. I'll still let you enjoy some cake after we fuck them up.
Damn, don't die before the show now.
Might not make it to the main event.
Next
That boy
one on the
Benji's gonna have to
slate,
take over for me.
the first women's fight on the main card, only women's fight on the main card. Jessica Andrade taking on Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern is minus 210, Andrade plus 175. Andrade coming off a 3-fight losing streak. It has been to nothing but hitters. Jan, Tiala Santos, who also just got cut by the UFC last week out of fucking nowhere. No one knows why Tiala Santos got cut. Top 3 strawweight in the division. And then Aaron Blanchfield.
Crazy.
Yeah, and Aaron Blanchfield. So like Andrade's lost 3 fights in a row, but it is what it is. Mackenzie Dern, everyone knows Mackenzie Dern, submission goddess. Win one, lose one in her last 5 fights type of shit, but losing to Marina Rodriguez and Jan, getting wins over Angela Hill, who we just saw last card.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. She was opening the prelims, but was the main event on that card against Mackenzie Dern.
That's how much pull Mackenzie Dern got.
That fact. That is true.
That's what's it called? That's the same card that Zuckerberg bought out the whole Apex.
Oh yeah, Dan White was like, "You want to buy that card? Shit, say less. Fucking
Yeah.
go ahead."
So I love this fight. I think Mackenzie Dern is pretty solid, but I don't think she's the greatest, but she is solid. And there's like we're not gonna talk down on the women's division, but she's pretty solid. I think she's pretty good, but she's bad as fuck. So that's why she's always gonna be like a thing. And she's also like a genuine good personality. It's cool. She stays on point. Did I mention she's bad? So we always gonna love Mackenzie Dern, but I don't think I'm rooting for Mackenzie Dern on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. And like maybe it's because I have this rule against thinking with my dick. It's new. It just came into place 20 minutes ago. It might get out of place by the end of the episode. But I think Jessica Andrade has only lost the hitters, and this is like a step down in competition is getting because she's one of those people that's just gonna keep going back and forth. So like not having to deal with like a top, literally somebody that's probably gonna be champion in the next coming future. It's gonna show the best of her, and like she made like a lot of excuses. I think her last fight when she was like her titty popped out or some shit like that.
Oh
So like
shit, I forgot about that. Yeah.
even though and remember it was on her ass because she has like an OnlyFans and you mad or you're just mad because you nigga didn't pay for each subscription. But we was on her ass. I remember that. So so maybe that's why. But I'm taking Jessica Andrade. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So I actually agree. I got Andrade as the dog here. I mainly because the people she's losing to, Jan, Blanchfield, Suarez, either are like Santos and Jan. That's like physically bigger and stronger than her. Where like Santos couldn't dominate in wrestling because of how strong and big she is. And Jan and Blanchfield, as being the longer reach woman, they could tag her from the outside, and they had heavy hands that hurt Andrade and keep her away because Andrade does always her little fucking blitz furies, and if you can fight from the outside, her closing her eyes and throwing that little chasing jab doesn't usually work. So it's to me like Mackenzie Dern, yeah, she got submission skills, but Mackenzie Dern isn't bigger and stronger. She doesn't have great wrestling to control Andrade, and she doesn't have the hands to keep Andrade at bay. Like, so at what point is Andrade going to be afraid of like doing her patented blitz where she just kind of closes her eyes and just starts wailing and then grabs your ass, and then from the inside control, she's either throwing elbows, fucking flying triangles, jumping on you. Like, I just don't think Mackenzie Dern is styles make fights. I just don't think Dern's style is going to be able to counter anything Andrade does.
Yeah, and I like that you brought up her fucking relentless bull rush attitude. Because if she gets into one of those zones, I don't think Mackenzie Dern's pace is going to be built to deal with that.
Yeah, and like the fighters that's beat her, Blanchfield and Jan, like they boxed from the outside and tagged her with heavy hands. Mackenzie Dern isn't known for her counter striking or her use of distance striking, like. And then Santos is just a big, strong woman with great wrestling, and Mackenzie Dern, great submissive skills, but you don't have the wrestling to keep Andrade like control her. So unless Andrade falls into some bad positionings off the I don't see Mackenzie Dern getting a submission.
Yeah, I'm not. The only way that I'm not gonna lie to you, this is when we start getting a little too disrespectful, and we always end up looking a little stupid later. Because we just did this at the Sean O'Malley shit, and we did that shit at the Sean Strickland shit. But
there's the Shawns, not the Derns.
I don't think that she has just enough in her bag to deal with Andrade. That's just me. But I don't think. I just think that because I think Andrade is on a decline, and I don't know if Dern is like in her prime or is like has peaked yet, but we do know she's in her prime right now. So like that's where this thing like we could be wrong. So I don't want to get too disrespectful and it look crazy because like regardless, it's a win. It's a win for me because I love bad bitches. So when bad bitches win, I win. So like
30-27 Andrade.
Yeah. Oh, damn. I like it. I'm calling submission. This submission day. Nothing but fucking submissions all motherfucking card.
Well, good luck with these next two we're about to talk. These next fights. We have the co-main event, the battle of the heavyweights. The interim heavyweight championship is on the line. No Stipe, no John Jones right now. John Jones shoulder injury. But we get Sergei Pavlovich versus Tom Aspinall. Aspinall slight favorite, -120. Pavlovich +100. Damn near pick 'em. We've seen Aspinall in his return fight. He looked pretty damn good, getting an easy win. And we've seen Sergei Pavlovich in every single one of his fights so far, and they're all easy wins, all first round knockouts. He's been steamrolling people. That I can do that steamroll. But how do you see how this fight goes? It is a pick 'em, and it has split the community. I see right down the middle.
This is one of those fights where it's like, okay, first off, I owe Tom Aspinall an apology because last card I was saying he didn't have a passport. Hit up it like 2 times, but like this first. But I last card I'd say he didn't have a passport, so the fact that he can get here on such short notice must be proof that he's legal.
He's legal in the state.
He's legal. That's my dog. Sergei Pavlovich is a fucking problem in any way, shape, or form.
Big
Anybody
one.
that's he's the closest thing I think MMA has to a Tyson Fury without the personality. And it's pretty fucking scary. The fact that he's just a monster on the feet, he can submit your stupid ass, and he can probably slap the shit out you. He could probably go to the slap league and like become a champion. Like he's just that big a problem. So my thing about Pavlovich is like, damn, I know you're a killer. You're literally probably the human representation of the dude of the Russian in Rocky. But Tom Aspinall is one cool ass guy.
Smooth criminal.
I'm telling you. So you know I got my dog Tom Aspie by armbar.
See, it's so crazy because like at Pavlovich, every fight in the UFC since he joined in 2018, first round finishes. Before he joined the UFC, the fight before that, he went to a 5 round decision with somebody at fucking Fight Night Global. And I'm just like, who the fuck did he go to a 5 round decision with? Because who was eating the haymakers on in these other promotions?
Nigga was sick.
So like Curtis Blades, like that was the one hope I was like, oh, we'll see. He's gonna shoot some takedowns. Curtis Blades shot like 2 takedowns. I remember I was screaming, pissed off. But then he like explained like he was getting tagged from so far out. Like the opportunity to shoot takedowns weren't really there. Like you got to get closer, and he wasn't. And every time he tried to close any type of distance, I think Pavlovich might have like the heaviest, other than Francis Ngannou, who's no longer the UFC. I think Pavlovich probably got the heaviest hands right now. Like it's just, it doesn't make sense because he's tagging him like with Tai Tuivasa's KO. It was just like a simple like 1, 2, 3, but like you saw the damage on Tuivasa's face as he was going, and he's somebody who got back up multiple times against Gon to just get steamrolled and decimated in a matter of like minutes.
Problem. Yeah, so my big thing about Sergei Pavlovich, right, is that boy Benji just looked him up. He was like, yo, bro, this nigga's straight muscle. And I'm like, yes, he's the problem. But, he's the actual best heavyweight in the division for real. Like, John Jones is the GOAT, but the best heavyweight in this division is motherfucking Sergei Pavlovich. And I say that with my chest. So, like, Tom Aspinall is going to come into this fight short notice, and he's going to show why he needs to be in either the number one contender or the 2 or 3 spot, the number one contender or the 2 spot. Because I think he's better than Cyril Gane, but I don't think Cyril Gane would have took this fight.
No.
I don't think this. So I'm looking at Tom Aspinall from a very Alex Volkanovski type of point of view. Like, you took this fight, and now let's see you try to make something happen. And if he dies, hey, you're still my champ, homie.
So he is Fury's training partner, sparring partner for boxing. His first love was judo. His dad is a coach, got his own dojo. And like, so he's very well rounded, and he's light on his feet. He can tag you and get out of there and not get touched. Which I believe like he will have success against Pavlovich and like the speed department, the footwork department. Even I do know Pavlovich can wrestle, so I don't know much about the groundwork, but I still think Aspinall will have the better BJJ groundwork for sure. But it's almost like the Deontay Wilder effect. It's like at one point he will make contact.
Yep.
And it's like you
And
can
when
be
he
winning two
does,
and a half rounds with your footwork and this, and you're not getting touched here or there. But then your back hits the cage, and then the left hand comes and cracks your, and then it just obliterates people. Like you were there a second ago, and now you're not.
and it's a 5 round fight, right?
Yeah, the belt's on the line. You either got to put him down before. That's my thing with Pavlovich. He's not someone I think you can beat in a 5 round fight. I think you got to put him down before he puts you down.
That shit is crazy. Me personally, I'm gonna be mad at Sergei for not taking this fight either. I'm straight. Y'all
Yeah,
can go
I'm
handle that.
taking Pavlovich because he's someone else who I've been seeing like somewhere. I wasn't on his train immediately, but he was definitely a train that you see in the distance. Like, damn, that train's just fucking mowing through people right now. Holy shit! And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you realize you are on the tracks where this train is coming, and I'm on board. I'm on the
Nigga,
Sergei train.
think it's a problem, bro. Oh, this nigga's watching Pavlovich versus Jack Lewis highlights, and he's looking.
Bro, it's every one of all his fights are like that. It's just immediate. As soon as the bell rings, he goes in. He's the Terminator. He is the Russian Terminator to me. Like he just comes in, destroys the target, goes home.
Nah, real shit, man. But nah, I got my dog Tom Aspinall. I'm rooting for him. I'm sending him my energy like this was a motherfucking Dragon Ball Z.
I want to see him win, get the intern belt, and it's like Papa at like a Denver Nuggets game with like a Joker jersey on.
Oh, that'd be so far.
And
I ain't
like
gonna
that, like I feel like bro, just have the like he's the third Joker brother.
lie. I can respect that.
Then our main event. This one, another one that it wasn't the main event, but I mean, I'm happy as fuck it is the main event. Light heavyweight title is on the line. Jiri Prochazka's return, taking on Alex Pereira. And we said this for a while after the Glover fight. Like Alex Pereira eventually going to come up and want revenge for the Jiri beating Glover. And here we are. Like I don't even think a year later. And we got the Jiri versus Alex Pereira for the light heavyweight title.
Oh, this fight is gonna be so good. This fight is gonna be so good.
And Alex Pereira, he already had his. Who did he fight in his debut at Jan?
Jan Jan Blachowicz.
Yeah, he
But
got
how
the
do you think
split
this fight is
decision
gonna
win.
go, Paul?
Huh?
How do you think this fight is gonna go?
I think Alex Pereira gets the win here. I really want to root for our boy Jiri. I love the samurai, but he's coming off what was potentially a career-ending soldier injury, and like he got it repaired, and this is his first fight back again, and he's going to get somebody high level. And Glover was able to tag Jiri on the feet. There was at moments where Glover probably could have knocked out Jiri on the feet, and that's like a 45-year-old Glover. And then even before that, when he fought Dominic Reyes, before he got the spinning back fist, spinning elbow KO, Dominic Reyes cracked his ass on the feet. And I think Alex Pereira is not somebody that you want to stand up with and then throw a spinning back elbow or something and miss. Because you already know Alex Pereira's check left hook is just gonna send his ass to the shadow realm. But how do you think the Alex versus Jiri fight goes?
But this shit is about to be a fucking bloodbath war. Cause like Alex has the knockout power to knock Brody out, but Yuri is not going down. I think his chin it might be part titanium, and this is just gonna be the chin check. You feel me? Like if he really is eating like that, if he really is a monster, if he really is a killer for shit, like he'd be able to take Alex's power and then dish it back out. But Alex is coming to kill. Alex is coming for vengeance. So like this is what Romeo Mack was saying. This fight comes down to poverty. Who doesn't want to go back the most? Like really. And I think Alex is coming ready to really hurt some shit. Jesus.
Yeah. Jiri be getting cracked on the feet by pretty good strikers. I mean, we all know Alex Pereira's kickboxing history. Like, this is an elite level striker that has crazy power. And for like Jiri, I just don't think it's technical enough, like to be able to stand in front of him and not get counter hooked or The leg kicks also, I think, are going to play a part where Alex is picking him apart with leg kicks and then check hook here and just piecing him up, and it's going to hurt. And so I want to go Jiri because I love him and all, but like I said, also the shoulder injury. It was almost his career was almost over, and now it's his first fight back. Like this is not the best fight back in my first fight back.
I mean, yeah, I'm not mad at him for taking this fight because, of course, he wants the championship. But this is a cursed division. Like, there's just a lot that happens, and like this division very stagnant but moves fast at the same time. Because like, how the fuck is Alex fighting for the belt right now already? Like, this shit's crazy.
Off a split decision win.
But that's what it happens. That's what happens. So like, this is going to be a fight, and I think the fact that Alex is going to get another fight at this weight class, so he doesn't. So I feel like he's going to have a lot more speed, and be a lot more comfortable with the shits. Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
and if he wasn't so big, I would be like, oh, he move it up the weight class. Who knows if his power is going to translate? Nah, like that's a big motherfucker. He was double champ, 2 different weight classes at kickboxing. Like his power definitely translates.
Nah, dead ass. So that's what we're gonna see. I just think this. I think it might come down to a little bit more precision. I think if he cracks Jiri, he has to really crack him in the right spots because Jiri is gonna try to come back, and Juri's just gonna be. He's still so unpredictable that you can't really just go in there with a mindset of like, yo, I'm about to fight this dude. You're gonna have to come with this bitch like, yo, I really gotta kill this dude because like there's just so many things he can do from so many different places. And we've seen that Alex can get knocked out. And we do know that Jiri has like devastating moves in his fucking arsenal. Like we brought up the Dominic Reyes KO. He has devastating shit in his arsenal to be able to handle motherfuckers. So we'll see how this fight goes. But I got my boy Alex
We're both rocking with
Pereira.
Alex. Yeah, we're both rocking with Alex Pereira for the main event. It should be a good one. I mean, Madison Square Garden is going to be going electric. They're probably not going to be super lit for the prelims, but I have a feeling come main card, this shit's going to be rocking.
Oh yeah, them niggas. First off, the niggas is talking shit because they paid a lot of money to see John Jones fight and shit. But that's what you. It be like that sometimes, homie. You getting a banger of a card though.
But as always, again, we appreciate anyone watching here at the end. Go down, like, and subscribe. Comment your thoughts for UFC 295. Jiri Prochazka versus Alex Pereira. It should be an electric one at Madison Square Garden.
Jiri Prochazka.
Prochazka. That boy Kev. I've been working on.
I'm not gonna lie. I practiced that one the first time he had to bring it up because I was like, yo, bro, what the fuck is this nigga's name? Jiraiya? Like, what?
But we appreciate everyone watching. I'm Paul Pickle Winham. That's Kevin Waterboy, Street Fight Enthusiast Savoy. And if y'all didn't know, well, now y'all know, motherfuckers.